Hi everyone, Ryan here. Today I'd like to talk to you about how easily you can help your staff get started with your school's website. Today I'd like to talk to you about the steps that are involved with that. There are a few. Those include making sure that you have a profile set up for them, that you go in and you add the access they'll need to edit the website, then also helping them get started as well. Let's say, as an example, that we have a new staff member here at Green Tech by the name of Mike Smith. My first step will be to go over and create his profile. I do that by going over to the menu button, I go to People, and then I click Users. My next step is to go in and to click Add User. Now I'll want to go in and fill out the required fields. I'll start by creating his username. In this case, I'm going to use first initial and last name. I continue filling out the fields. Now I need to create a password for Mr. Smith. Along with our required fields, we also have suggested fields too. These include making sure that we add our new staff member to the staff directory. We do so by choosing a category from this dropdown. This is especially important for teachers that are going to make use of teacher pages. The staff directory is the main way that parents and students will navigate to teacher pages. We do also suggest for staff members who are going to be actively updating the website that we include their email addresses on here. The reason is they'll need to have this on if they need to go in and reset their password. In this case, though, we're going to go in and leave this be. Now that we've completed Mr. Smith's basic account information, we need to go in and decide on the access that he's going to need to edit the website. It's important to note that this will be something that is going to be different from staff member to staff member. As an example, we'll say that Mr. Smith is the head of the math department at the school. So in his case, he may need to go in and just edit the mathematics page. However, the IT director at the school, they may need full admin access. Depending on the type of account that you're using to create the profile, you may be able to go in, if you're using the super admin account, you may be able to go in and from this area set them up as a website admin. All other website admins, however, what they'll want to do is send in a tech support ticket to request that that new staff member be designated as an admin. In other cases, for example, for teachers, they may just need to go in and edit their teacher pages. And in that case, as long as they're on the staff directory, they're going to be all set to go. Remember, though, that if you do want to make it so that they can make use of the classes and homework feature, you'll just want to make sure to add them to the teachers community. Looking at the module access privileges, this is where you can go to give someone access to edit pretty much any of the main modules on the website, with a few exceptions. You can go in and give someone access to as many of these here as you like. That is all up to you. Examples of this include, for example, news. Also, too, if we look, we have photo albums, navigation menu. We also have the calendars module as well. So we can give access to as many of these as we like. Now, in Mr. Smith's case, he's the head of the math department. So we want to give him access to edit the mathematics section of the website. To do that, we scroll down a little bit further. Now, when we reach sections, we can see that this is a little bit different than going in and giving someone access to edit a module. One reason that this is different is that we actually have two columns here. It's important to note that these two columns are going to both do completely different things. If we check the staff column, it's important to note that that does not give them access to edit that area of the site. All that's going to do is it's going to create a mini staff directory in that area. If we are looking to go in and to give them access to edit that area, we want to make sure to check edit access. That's going to be what's going to give them the access they need to work on that part of the site. So for Mr. Smith, we're going to go in and check edit access for the mathematics part of the website. Scrolling down a little bit further, we see that we have other categories of sections. One of the main ones is extra sections. Once we finish deciding where we want to give our new staff member access to edit, our next step is to simply go in and to click Save. And once we do that, what we'll want to then do is share their login information and also go in and show them how to log in. With CMS3, it's important to note that they're going to want to go in and log in by using their keyboard. And they can actually do this for most areas of the website. It's important to remember that whenever they're going in and they're accessing the site to edit from a PC, they're going to want to go in and double click Control, whereas if they're using a Mac, what they're going to want to do instead is they're going to want to go in and double click the Command key. And as soon as they do either of those, they're going to have this login window appear and they'll be ready to log in. Educational Networks has great resources to help your team have a successful start with your website. Our company YouTube channel features well over 80 videos. Topics range from working with the page editor to adding files to the navigation menu. Looking for help with common questions? Be sure to visit our knowledge base. Here you can find a very helpful Q&A section as well as how-to guides. We also offer weekly webinars. Common topics include working with teacher pages, forms, and website accessibility.